Just imagine that your Jeev Atma in your heart is like that light shining, right? And it actually is the light of the universe, but you can't see it. It's there. And in the Sukshma, all these forms and geometries and plays of the mysterious come to tell you and sing songs to you about the beauty of the consciousness that you're enjoying. But all you see is the shadows, and you think that the shadows is that other reality. But what you're really missing is that that light that's inside you, in your stula, in your body, is that source consciousness, para. And so this in-between world can help us. In this in-between world, the sukshma, we are in these three states. We are in the body, we think we're awake, but we're not fully awake. We're only awake with our senses, so we have to expand our awareness. In the next state, in the in-between state, we be going to dream states. We see alternative realities. We start seeing apparitions and alternate beings and subconscious messages, and we try and make sense of them. And in the Shushupti, in that state of complete deep sleep, we go into tranquility, like we just did with the Hamsa. And then something clicks and we go into this vast nothingness, the Turiya state. And these states are all in you, and the state just outside of you in the Sukshma, there is already success painted. If anything you can imagine has already occurred in that Sukshma, then you have to find a way to allow this body and this mind to take that and download it and make it happen in this physical form. That means, just imagine that there is a perfect you living a perfect life, living a perfect energy being, living full compassion, being very successful in this energy world, the Sukshma. And this body forgets the connection with that, and so blocks it off. That pranic world, that akasha, blocks it off. That means that every time we're given an opportunity to shine, we have blocked ourselves up with our subconscious mind, with our stomach, with our fears, with our limiting capabilities, with all the things that have limited us through our lives. Stop that perfection that's already there around you from downloading into you. The supramental, the akashic, that vast consciousness of the mother, you want to call it, or devis and devas or sacred geometries want to come into you, want to give you that perfection. But you are blocking them. You are not an empty vessel enough to receive that grace into your heart from this jiva. You're not able to receive it, and therefore you're not able to give it to the world. That means that if I was successful, what I am receiving, I should be giving, not holding on to it. And the moment I become empty of blocks, this flows directly out of me. So when I'm my most successful, teaching or speaking or being a good father or being a husband or being a lover or being a son or being a friend or being anything in the world, a good service provider, a good counselor, a good healer, whatever I'm doing, if I am not flowing grace through me out, then my ego, my I consciousness, my limited self, my subconscious mind, my traumas, all start blocking me. Every single one of you who wants to manifest something is not allowing this grace to flow out of you. It's perpetually flowing into you. The more you open to it, the more it flows in. You think you're flowing into you. It's always flowing into you. That's the beauty of the grace. It's always there. But we don't want to see it. We only want to see it during deep meditation, trance states and doing mantra. But when I'm walking in the world, do I sense it? Do I give with that grace coming in through me to other people? Do I act like that way when I build my company, or when I write my business plan, or when I serve somebody, or I start a class, or I attract the energy? Am I vibrating in such a way that people want to come to me? The beautiful Shama mantra. That's all about, let people come unto me, let animals come to me, let the heavens come to me, because I am vibrating in openness to you at the heart. Let everybody come to me. Now you want to attract money, you want to attract finances, you want to attract relationships, you want to manifest anything. How attractive are you to those vibrations? Is this magnetized enough to pull them in? And therefore give also? This is the dilemma we face. All of us want to manifest something, so we'll do thousands of mantras, we'll do Panchadasi Shri Shuktam, we'll do this and that, they all work. But if you are not clear to allow this grace to flow into your heart and out of you, then it won't work, because the limiting factors will return. Voices, thoughts, records, broken records of your life will come back. And they'll remind you. They'll say, hey, Chanda and Munda. Remember Chamundaya? Chanda chatting up here and Munda in the stomach. Chanda and Munda will come. They'll say, hey, you are not meant to be doing that. You are a giver. You're a doer. You should be served. Just keep quiet and do what you were doing. Analytical part will come. Just don't cause problems. Don't get involved with all this stuff. Let it go. Don't try and be something you're not. How many times do we hear those voices in our heads? That's Chanda chattering away. And Munda, oh, Munda. Munda is going, this is giving me a stomachache. This is getting me blue and depressed. My hormones are going down. My serotonin is low. I don't want to do anything. I'm not going to release any good gland hormones. I'm going to just suffer. You're not helping me. You don't want to eat sugar. You don't want to reproduce. You're just beating me up and reviving all those old traumas that you stored in me. I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to cause pain for you. I'm going to make you ill. That's Munda. So we have to get those two under control. So in the tantric path, you have to go through the three suns. You can call them Brahma Granthi, Vishnu Granthi, and Rudra Granthi. You can call them first sun, second sun, third sun, whatever you want to call them. When we look at the practice of Sri Vidya or Tantra, the crutch that is the goddess, meaning the Devi's statue, the Devi's look, the goddess we worship, the symbols, the icons, the images. These are the first level in the Sthula, Ichcha, Jagrat of awakening. The middle can be described as a yantra, like a gateway key to open a door to the alternative universe around you and in you. The Sukshma, the Jnana, the dream state. And the Sri Chakra is Lalita's form of that. And then the third state, which is Para, which is to go toward dissolution and find yourself in that bliss consciousness state, is mantra. And then beyond mantra is pure silence. These three states, the image of the goddess as you, as the goddess in front of you, the yantra becoming a projection of you as the goddess, and then the mantra opening up all the doorways inside you to climb up the 9 levels, gives you this clarity. So if I stare at the picture of Lalita or go to a temple, then I can do devotion and I can see in her a little window into the other side. I can sing songs and I can chant chants and I can do things for her. But if I then do meditation on the Sri Yantra, then I activate in my body those powers. And if I then chant the mantra deeply with feeling, Ka-e-ila hrim, Asakahala hrim, Sakala hrim. That mantra just done once will open the door. You don't need 108. You don't need anything. When you did that mantra, even once, did you truly feel the descent of grace coming into you? Ka-e-ila-hrim, Asakahala-hrim, Sakala-hrim. You should be able to just feel the grace in one time of that. Why do you need to do 108? Why do you need to do 10,080? Why? Because of Chanda and Munda, we can't shut them up and we can't open the heart. So the grace comes into us from above, and in Sri Vidya we call it the Bala, the Tripura Sundari, and it comes in a Saraswati at the head and Kamla, Lakshmi at the heart, and Kali and Gauri at the Yoni, Linga. And this is where we get the Ain, Klim, Soul, Soul, Klim, Ain. So how many times do I need to do that? When I thought about it, when I felt it, when I sounded it, did it not open the door immediately to the other side? Did that rush of cosmic juice and heaven come into me? Or did I just take a little bit and then, oh, it's gone, oh no. It's in my body. I can feel it. And that's where the 3 parts of Shreem comes from. 3 Devi, the 3 goddesses. Shreem. Even that one sound represents the whole of the work. Just Shreem. Shreem. Shreem is not a feel-good mantra for your heart to feel good alone. Shreem is the entire work in one mantra. Shreem. The first stage of upaya, of our work, is that on the in-breath, I can change myself. On the out-breath, I dissolve again. That's not enough. We can't use that. We should be able to use that, right? But it's so difficult. How do I remember to breathe in and remember that I'm reinventing myself right then and there? How do I remember that? But I can. 21,500 breaths a day. Okay. Maybe not all of them, but maybe a few thousand I can do, remembering who I am, remembering who I am. And then eventually, even when I'm doing stuff, I can remember who I am. I can remember who I am. That's a true yogi. To in the world, yet hum sa. Okay, so that's too hard. So now I'm going to invoke the gods and goddesses to help me. The body. So I go, Ka-e-ila-hrim, Mother, come into me. Grace, come into me. Hasakalahari. Wake up the desire in me to realize who I am. Hasakalahari. Wake up, wake up, wake up. And so I do it once and I taste a little bit and I feel good, but then it's gone. I've forgotten again who I am. So I do it again and I do it again and I do it again until it becomes a recording in my head. Now, the good thing about doing a mantra over and over again is that the recording is a good recording. It's not you remembering who you are. It's a recording played to you to remind you who you are. That's what a mantra is, right? It's not going to make you awake. It's going to help you wake up. But if you don't wake up, it can't, no matter how many thousands you do, nothing will happen. So if you say to me, well, I'm going to do this combination and that combination, and I'm going to do it for half an hour or 2 hours, so what? Did your life get better? Did you manifest a new reality? Did you get healthy? Did you get clear? Did you get positive? Are you opening serotonin and dopamines and oxytocin into your brain? Are you a better person? Are you a good human being? Are you successful? Are you healthy? Are you exercising? Are you fit? Are you able to do things? If the answer is, well, I do it for 2 hours in the morning, but then the rest of the day I kind of have to deal with stuff. And so I forget. Then we're not really using it, right? That means we have to charge ourselves up in the morning and hopefully we'll sustain some of the way. How long? That's up to our ability to observe. So the training then says, okay, learn to observe your breath, observe and use. And there are enough mad people in the world going around chanting mantras all the time and doing their malas, and Buddhist monks and Muslim mullahs, and everybody's doing it. Why? Because they don't trust themselves to stay calm and still. They cannot be equal. They have no equanimity. They don't have a state of consciousness that is still. So they have to go, Allahu Akbar, Shreem, 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 Shreem. Woo! The mind, chattering brain, chattering heart, lower brain. Heart, nobody listens to heart. We need to listen to the heart. Shreem, Shreem.